Hello and welcome. Welcome, my lovely lads. I'm gonna go briefly right now about how I feel for the current event, and got to say that I'm pretty much pleased, not with the event by itself, but I'm more pleased with the way I, with the way I did on the event, and honestly, that's not something I was expected. I wasn't expecting such a successful card for me, but okay. I mean, you know what they say: sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but this time it was obviously something different, and this time I obviously this time had a bit of a luck and I had a bit of a knowledge. So that's at least how I see it. Am I pleased with the fights? Yeah, yeah. There were many decision fights, but we've seen a significant improvement on my end. And of course, we've seen that I learned a lot of violent, great stuff. I learned a lot of superb stuff on grappling, and you've seen my huge progress, which only proves that my skills are still skyrocketing, that my skills are better, getting better and better, and that impresses me. That very much impresses me, and very much I'm pleased with the fact that I'm going to become better and better as the time goes by. So now, let's recap the whole card. First of all, the first fight I picked Saidio Kubka Kramonov was a very successful grappling domination bout on the end of Saidio Kubka Kramonov. He really did a wonderful job out grappling, out wrestling his opponent. It was a clean win. It was my first bet. Now I'm gonna tell you, Kakramonov was my first bet and I won. Now the second bet was Kennedy Zechukwu. I initially didn't bet Zechukwu, but I changed my mind after Kennedy Zechukwu looked great at the scales and Carl Robertson looked pretty much bad. That's when I changed my mind. That's when I started when I started thinking about the possibility to put him into a parlay, and I put him. I didn't feel sorry. Onama fought Armfield. He was a massive favorite, and it was pretty much good submission by David Onama. I hope he's going to get the fight, some kind of the award, because there were not many stoppages on this card. People are gonna say it was a boring fight card because we had a lot of decisions, but we also had Onama submitted his opponent, and we also had Onama submitted his opponent via arm triangle choke, and we also had excellent destruction on the end of Cody Brandage. That's something I haven't seen in a while. That kind of a stoppage is pretty much something I haven't seen in a while. I also picked Cody Brandage, so 2 out of 2 on bets on the preliminary card. And I had a clean sweep at the preliminary card. Also, Antonina Shevchenko defeated Courtney Casey via split decision. I was thinking about what to play, but I said the fight starts round 3, and it was the perfect play. And Antonina Shevchenko outworked Courtney Casey, but it was a very close very split decision. It was a very close combat, very close decision. That's something I haven't seen for a pretty much long time. Cody Brandage versus Treshawn Gore. What a victory, man. What a victory. That victory was Demolition Magician. That victory was really Demolition Magician. I really enjoyed it. Now we are going to transition to the main card. To analyze main card, I will have to tell you that the main card it was fireworks, like Jamie Malarkey, whom I bet barely defeated Michael Johnson via split decision, and many people believe that Michael Johnson got robbed in this fight. I don't share their greed, I don't share their thoughts, because when I scored it in the favor of Malarkey, and I believe it was a pretty much clean scoring. It was a pretty much clean scoring on the end of Malarkey. So, I mean, it was a close fight. I had wrong scoring on the end of Zahabi Tercius, because when I've seen majority of people gave all 3 rounds to Zahabi, I think 2-1 would be fair. I gave 2 rounds to Tercius, but maybe I made a mistake. It's impossible that only I scored well and all the others scored badly. So Zahabi is the first parlay that didn't come to fruition to me. So this kind of the event didn't go. This kind of the event pretty much didn't go well for me because I was thinking about what should I do, and then I haven't seen such improvements on the end of Ayman Zahabi in the stand-up. That was a massive. That was massively strange to me because I ain't got used to watching that guy in the stand-up doing such things. It was pretty much odd impression, odd behavior to me. But at the end of the day, I mean, it happened. Way to go to the guy. I just say hail to the king, and what a victory, what a demolition magician this was. It was a great victory. Also, Chase Sherman versus Jared Vandera via KO punches. Chase Sherman destroyed him in round 3. You can see those stoppages on my TikTok account. Let me just see whether it's uploaded. Yeah, I can just see whether it's uploaded. Yes, it's uploaded. It's uploaded. Yes, it's uploaded on my TikTok. So in the case you haven't noticed, you can find it on my TikTok, all of them. And then I have to say that Chase Sherman is not going to be cut from the UFC after that performance. Then we're having excellent performance of Said Nurmagomedov over Douglas Silva. The Andrade is no joke. I really enjoyed every single aspect of the game, every single aspect of the fight. Said is showcasing some great taekwondo skills. Kyle Borralho outworked Arman Petrosyan 30-27, 30-27, 29-28. I thought Petrosyan won last round, but Kyle Borralho was super dominant in the first two, and that's something that kind of impressed me, that kind of inspired me, and that showed me that Kyle Borralho is a great ground fighter. And the main event of the evening, it was, how to say, I didn't expect Fiziev to knock him out in round 5, but again, we've seen a great tactical matchup. Fiziev was looking gassed in round 4, but somehow he recuperated energy before the fight, before round 5, and as soon as it opened, he was able to trick Rafael dos Anjos via knees. Rafael dos Anjos thought it was going to be a knee to the body, and then he unloaded the perfect left hook that put him to sleep. So I need to say that this was a great night. This really was a great night of fights. My bets were 4 out of 4, while my picks were 9 out of 11, which is awesome. I'm going to tell you, I had Fiziev versus Dos Anjos. I had RDA decision or Fiziev KO TKO. Then Borralho Petrosyan, I had no distance. I missed. I had Said Nurmagomedov even on my bet. Vandera Sherman, no distance. It was okay. I bet on Malarkey. Then Zahabi Tercius, I had Tercius. I missed. Shevchenko Casey fight starts round 3 plus. Brandage versus Gore, I picked Brandage. That was a KO win. Onama versus Armfield, I picked Onama. Zechuku versus Robertson, I picked Zechuku to win, which was a good decision. And also, potentially as a backup pick, I had fight starts round 3. And Lawrence versus Kakramonov, I had Saidio Klub Kakramonov. So, needless to say, it was a great card. Now I need to go. I have some obligations. Catch you later. And it was pretty much of the enjoyment.